As many of you will already know, I think nationalism is an incoherent and immoral joke of an ideology. Today I want to talk about another stupid argument often levied by nationalists. Whenever they hear it argued that their nation should have some sense of morality regarding how it treats others, the nationalist loves to remark that this is geopolitical suicide. If we don't oppress other people, they will oppress us. We need to be brutal nationalists, because otherwise they will be, and we will be defenseless. This is what they love to say. This is circular logic in its most basic form. We need to do it because somebody else will if we don't. This is just irrational and stupid circular logic, which leads to a cycle of oppression and exploitation, death and destruction. It is bad logic, plain and simple. It is a self-justifying circle. Being enslaved to do evil in the name of circular logic is actually not something that I like very much. Perhaps you want to be a slave to your circular, incoherent, and paranoid logic, but that doesn't interest me, or most people for that matter. It is irrational, as the circular logic is simply a self-justifying paranoia. It is immoral because it causes a cycle of death and misery. Many nationalists think it is ultimately scarcity that drives this conflict. If scarcity can justify immorality between nations, why exactly does it not justify immorality between individuals? Greed and selfishness due to a lack of desired resources and power is relevant on an individual level. I think capitalism has probably proven this quite well. You need to be a brutal capitalist who oppresses and exploits your people, because otherwise someone else might be. Yet the nationalist will not be employing their circular logic here, because that kind of ruins the point. If they did, they would not be a nationalist anymore, but instead simply a selfish lunatic, who at least has some consistency. Blatantly immoral selfishness is always bad, or it never is. These are really the only consistent positions, and as I've mentioned before, nationalists like to awkwardly dance in between them. Nationalists are morons trying to justify an incoherent and stupid worldview, so we can only expect incoherence and stupidity from their arguments. Don't take their circular logic seriously, it is a joke.